Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Runjay Patel. Guys, in this video I'm going to talk about service level agreement. In short, we are calling it as a SLA. In this video I'm going to cover from very basics to advanced level. After watching this video, I'm sure you will be definitely in a position to answer all the queries related to SLA which is asked by the client during the requirement gathering, right? So just be with me till end of the video. You will be in a position to answer all the queries, right? And on top of it, if you will have any doubt, then you know that where you can reach out to me. I have created a ServiceNow help desk Telegram group especially for doubt clearing and the clearing the technical hurdle, right? So now let's understand what are the things which we are going to cover in this video. First of all, we will talk about the SLA overview, means why SLA required in ServiceNow and what kind of concept we are going to implement in ServiceNow and why it is required first of all. So to answer this all query, definitely we are going to talk about in upcoming 2 to 3 minutes, right? Now second point which we will cover SLA creation, how we can create a SLA, and we will understand the concept of the SLA. There are many parameter. Once will be on the form, we can see we have a many parameter, I mean to say we have a many attribute that we have to understand in order to understand the SLA. Then we will go little bit advanced level, we will do a deep dive into SLA, right? So and then we will have a live implementation with the real world scenario. Let's say your client has given some requirement and they wanted to implement, so I have created a similar kind of scenario because I was getting a many requests. That means why you are not creating a video which will help with the real world scenario. So I started like previously also I was doing the same, but this time I have taken a more real world scenario, exactly the way client ask developer to implement. So in this SLA we are going to implement the with the real world scenario. But before that we have to understand what is SLA. Okay, in this SLA stand for the service level agreement. So let's say we'll try to understand with the real world scenario, right? So let's say if you are working in any company, if you are let's say if you are working in any company and you have some work to do, so and your manager said that means you have to complete this work within 2 hours. You said this is not possible, we cannot complete this work in 2 hours, right? But if we have defined a SLA, means if certain types of work, if it is coming under your bucket, you have to resolve that a task within the 2 hours or 3 hours or 4 hours. That time frame we are designed by the management, right? So because that SLA time frame is running, so if you are not performing well, and based on the SLA we can judge you, right? Because let's say if you have resolved the ticket 10 tickets and you have breached the SLA concept, right? So it required a 2 hours time to resolve one ticket, but you have taken 3 hours to resolve that ticket. So how we will come to know? We will come to know once we'll see the SLA on the ticket, then we'll come to know that you have taken 1 hour extra time, right? And we'll see there are many other parameter also are there, right? So here the same thing I was talking about, I have written the same thing that you are working in a company called ServiceNow Help Desk as a IT engineer, and your responsibility is to resolve the IT related query. And I'm working also, like I'm working means Runjay Patel is also working in the same company as a Java developer. And one day my laptop is start behaving unexpectedly, like it is not working as expected. So let's say it's working little bit slow, right? So although we both are working in the same organization, but we don't know each other because it's a very big organization, let's say, right? So we don't know each other, but I want my laptop to be fixed as soon as possible, right? So that I can resume my work. So on that case, what I will do, I will raise an incident to get rid of my issue, right? So as you are working as a IT engineer, so ticket will fall under your bucket, right? So I have raised the ticket and now ticket is in your bucket. You have to resolve the on the high priority, right? So as I have raised the ticket on high priority, so you have to give a resolution as soon as possible. Uh, but you are not doing your job. Now here SLA will come into the picture. You should, as I said, you should resolve this ticket within a 2 to 3 hours, but you are not doing your job. So you are just taking, hey, I will do it tomorrow and day after tomorrow, something like that. So now here SLA will come into the picture. No matter whatever you, no matter whatever, no matter whether you are busy or some other work, if ticket is assigned to you, then you have to provide a resolution based on the SLA time, because the SLA time is designed by the management. That's why when once you will start gathering a requirement, your client will give you that for priority one ticket we have to resolve within a 2 hours. And if priority, someone is creating a priority one ticket, if someone has to respond within a 15 minute, right? So that's kind of conditions, that kind of the data gathering you have to get it from your client, right? Hope you understood that what is the SLA. SLA means it's agreement between you and the your client, right? That you are going to resolve this ticket within a 2 hours. If priority one ticket is coming, if priority two ticket is coming, then you are going to resolve in the 4 hours and whatever time frame is defined. So now I hope you clear with the SLA concept over here. That's when and how SLA will come into the picture. Right now, the second step in this video, we are going to see how we can create a SLA. It is very simple. You have to go in the ServiceNow, in the left navigation, just type a SLA, and under that service level agreement you can see the SLA definition. So let's do it now and we'll understand each and every parameter. These are the parameter I was talking about. We can call it as attribute, or some people call it as a column as well, right? So we'll understand one by one. So let's jump into the uh, ServiceNow instance. So this is my ServiceNow instance. So here what I'm going to do, so in the filter navigation I'm going to type a SLA, and I will look for the service level agreement module. Under that we have a SLA and SLA definitions, right? I'm going to click over here. Let's say we will go into new, and I will say let's say we are going to create a new SLA. So this is the form which will appear to you when you will be implementing with your client environment. It's not, this is the my personal dev instance, but the same form will be available for your client as well as the any PDI as well, right? So don't get confused. That means this is your personal dev instance, and when I'll be working with the client, then that time I'll be might be seeing the different view. It's not a case. Okay, so let's say this is the test one. Okay, test one, and this is the name, SLA name basically you have to give. And the type, here we have three types of SLA we can define. First one is the SLA stand for service level agreement. OLA stand for operational level agreement. And the third one we have the underpinning contract. So this is just for reporting purpose, guys. There is nothing to do with any functionality over here. Okay, so if your clients wants to maintain means how many SLA we are running under the underpinning contract, then you have to just make a report based on this type. Okay, so as of now I'm just going with the SLA. Now the application is by default global, because we are going to apply this SLA on the incident. Okay, now don't think that means you can create your SLA in other scoped application as well. Okay, it's not mandatory. That means you have to create a SLA in your global application itself. Fine. Now the target over here is response or resolution. So response, as I said, if priority, someone has created a, ticket and having priority one ticket for that group or service team who is working service desk team, they has to respond within a 15 minute. So that is the response time, means the moment I created the ticket, from that time someone has to respond, basically someone has to route the ticket to the correct person, right? So let's say service desk one is support one, service desk one team is responsible for routing the ticket to a correct group or a correct person. So what they will do, they will within a 15 minute they has to do response, and they has to assign the ticket to respective um, IT engineer, I can say. Right. Now, so response and resolution is something that means once the ticket is assigned to someone, from that time resolution SLA should start, right? So I have created a ticket. Let's understand with the practical scenario. I have created a ticket just now, and within a 15 minute IT support desk has assigned to me, to you basically, right? So now you are the responsible person to resolve the ticket. So from that time, your SLA resolution SLA will start. So if priority one ticket is there, then you will be taking a 2 hours. If priority two is ticket is there, then it might be based on the like a management decision, right? So priority two, 4 hours, maybe 6 hours, based on the company. Fine. So let's create for the resolution, and here the table, on the which table this SLA will attach. Table means like which form basically. So here we have created selected table as an incident. So we are creating a SLA which will attach to the incident form, right? Here the flow is there. Flow means like we can uh, attach a workflow and the flow designer, now I can say. So we can trigger the email basically, right? So let's say we have given a time for completing the task to 4 hours, or let's say 8 hours, and we wanted to have a track of it, like once you your time elapse 50%, then mail will trigger to you as a reminder. That means you have lapsed 50% of your time. If it reaches to 75%, then we will be notifying your manager. That means this task is still work in progress or pending, and 75% of time is already lapsed. If 100% time is lapsed, then we will be doing a escalation email to the management, right? So that kind of activity we can perform via the workflow over here, or the flow designer. Correct. Now this is active, as you know. Enable login. This is the new one. Even I need to check means what kind of feature this attribute gives us. We'll come back to on this. But as of now, this is not that much important, I can say. Okay. Now let's move on the duration type. Here we can specify means what, how much time you are going to assign for this SLA. So user a specific duration, here we can define how many hours. If you want to maintain the duration in days, you just maintain 1 days or 1 day, something like that. So here you can maintain. So let's say I'm just saying 2 hours. So here it will become a 2 hours. We are just a static value we are giving it. Now if we are saying two business day over here, right? Two business day by 4 p.m. So this is by default, it will take the moment you will create it, right? From that time it will take two business day. Two business day, I mean to say 2 working day. So there are other option also, 3 business day by 4 p.m. These are the out of box. Next business day by 4 p.m. End of the next business day, something like the breach on due date. So you will say breach on due date. So whatever due date would be, from that day it will be breached. So most of the time we will be doing a user defined timing basically, right? So I am going to select the duration type is equal to user specified duration, and just giving a 2 hours time. And now the schedule source over here, it should be if no schedule means, so it will as you can see here, SLA will run 24 into 7 if no schedule is selected. If you are selecting a SLA definition, then here you have to attach your schedule basically. So we have a schedule like a 24 into 7, 8 8 to 5 working day means 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. working day, 8 to 5 weekday excluding holiday, something like that we have already out of box. As you can see, 84 records are there. But if you want to do something like, let's say your office timing is on 9 to 6, then you just go ahead and create your schedule 9 to 6, okay, excluding that your holiday, right? We will see once we will start implementing our practical scenario, that time we will see how we can exclude the holiday, right? So let's say tomorrow is 2 days Friday, and someone has raised the ticket, and we have to give the resolution, right? But the tomorrow is the weekend, right? Saturday we are not working, so SLA should also not continue, it should be on pause condition, right? So that all things we can see, if that's we can define over here within the schedules, whether we are working as a 24 into 7, so that SLA will run 24 continuously 24 into 7. If we are not working 24 into 7, then we can define it over here. Let's say I'm saying 8 to 5 weekdays excluding holiday, right? 8 to 5 weekdays, it means Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. excluding holiday means whatever holiday will come into that month or that week, that we have to not count it, because that day we will be not available, correct? And time zone, here we can define the caller time zone. So your SLA should run based on which time zone, basically we said like 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., but which time zone, UST, IST, which time zone. So here we can define. So if someone is creating a ticket, then it should be a on caller time zone, SLA definition time zone, CI location time zone. So yeah, on this CI location means on the incident form we have a CI, and for that CI we have the location. So these are the many options which is there. I'm just going with the caller time zone over here. So I hope you have understood this. If you will have any doubt, please reach out to me, okay, over the Telegram group, and you can just do a comment on this video as well. Now let's move on this, when this SLA will get attached to this incident ticket, right? So what here we have about a start condition, right? So we are under the form section, we have a start condition. So here you have to give the conditions basically, right? So let's say a start condition is active is equal to true, and um, priority is 1, means if it is critical, then we are going to start this SLA. In retroactive start means we have to specify from what date, what time it should start. The moment I select the retroactive start, here it is saying, so select your date. These are the all the date fields which is there on the form, right? So let's say I'm going to start this SLA the moment it got created, right? So I'm going to start with the due date, I'm going to start with the actual start date, or something like that. You have options over here, right? So yeah, and retroactive pause, when a retroactive will get pause condition over here, when conditions are matched or cancelled. So a start condition are not matched, neighbor, and the over here we have to select the anyone like it should never means like it will not get pause conditions. Okay, it just deactivate also. Fine. So anyway, this thing retroactive start we will see with the practical example how it is happening. Okay, but not in this video, maybe in the next video. So this time I'm just going with the unselection box. So this is the condition which I'm giving to attach this SLA to the incident ticket. So what is the pause conditions? So what could be the pause conditions over here, right? So pause condition based on the requirement you have to select. So here I don't have a specific requirement. I'm not giving any pause conditions over here. So a stop condition, let's say a state of this is let's say is one of resolved, close and cancel. So if three of this state is there, then SLA should stop. And let's say go to pause condition and we'll say a state is on hold. So if a state is on hold, so on that time we should not run the SLA also, right? So let's say IT engineer is waiting for some information from the requester. That time definitely that is not the engineer fault, right? So that is the requester fault. The moment until and unless the requester will not give the information, engineer cannot work on the solution, right? So if on that time what engineer can do, they will put the ticket on hold. So that time SLA should also be on pause conditions. So the moment they will provide, it will also get resume, right? Now reset condition, if you have any condition, a specific condition to reset the SLA, then you can just provide over here. So these are the all details. Okay, you have to feed in over here. Make sure that means the main things you have to understand for the basic level: a start condition, pause condition, and a stop conditions, right? From this form section, these three section is very important. And on the uppermost table I can say this duration type is very important, and the schedule and over this right section, right? Because the based on these parameter SLA will get calculated, right? So same thing I have explained it over here, like name, provide the name of the identify the SLA definition, so type SLA OLA. So same thing I have explained it over here. Definitely you know that this document I'll be placing over ServiceNow help desk .com, right? So that is my blog, so over there I'll be pasting there. So from there you can have a reference. Right, so these all things I have already discussed. In the next video, we will be talking about this SLA duration, all these things we have talked about. We'll talk about the SLA conditions and retroactive start. We have already talked about. If you will have any doubt, I know that you will having a doubt on retroactive start, how this thing will work. Once we'll have a practical scenario, then you will understand stop a start condition. And then finally in the next video we will be having a live scenario. I have given the this data. Based on this data we will be implementing the SLA, right? Thanks guys, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you, thanks for watching. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Runjay Patel. Guys, this is the part 2 of SLS series. If you have not watched the part 1, please go and watch that first, because that is the prerequisite for watching this video. If you are watching it, means I'm assuming that you have already watched my part 1 of the SLA video, right? And guys, don't forget to like and subscribe video and my channels. Fine. So now let's start for our actual implementation. So first thing guys, once you will connect with your client to gather the SLA requirement, they will give you, or basically they will provide you a data like this. This is the description which I have written only for understanding. They will client will not provide you, but for they will only provide you the what kind of ticket sorry what kind of the SLA we are going to raise. So let's say priority 1 SLA, they have given the response time, they have given the resolution time. So based on like similar way, priority 2, 3 and the 4, if you have any other priority and based on the others conditions, if your client is providing you data, then the way I'm going to implement this, same way you can implement for the others as well. Fine. So and I'm hoping that you can answer all the crash question which is asked by your client. Fine. Now let's directly jump to the ServiceNow instance and we can start implementing this um, data which is given by the client. Fine. Now you know that where to go. You have to type SLA in the left navigation and you have to look for the service level agreement. Here we can find the SLA. I'm just opening in the new windows. Here is the new button. I can just click on the new. It will give me the new form of the SLA. So a similar way, what I'm going to do, I'm going to define it over here. Over there, I'm going to get a copy of it and here we are defining, and just for our sake of purpose I'm just making a ServiceNow help desk. This is the short form of ServiceNow help desk, right? This is priority 1 SLA which we are going to create, and when we will, the important question is when we will create a priority 1 ticket, when we will attach that priority 1 SLA to the ticket, right? So if you have an incident concept, then priority 1 ticket will be raised whenever very critical business is impacting. If we are not resolving that issue, then most of the users or most of the employee is getting impacted. So let's say your company is using ServiceNow instance, so everyone is booking a time card or other working on the project management module, right? So without service now, you can't proceed further, you cannot do your job, where you will book your time, all the stuff, right? So this impact is a like a broadly impact, I can say. If service now instance is down, we cannot wait until for 1 or 2 days, something like that. We need a resolution as soon as possible, right? On that case, priority 1 ticket, incident ticket can be raised, and this kind of SLA we can attach it, right? Same thing we have written. If you are assigning any SLA for the priority 1 ticket, then that has to be a 24 into 7, right? Now here priority 1 ticket I have written and the type is SLA. I have already explained about the OLA and the under pinning contract. Here the target would be let's say first time we have to give the response to this SLA, and now we are attaching on the incident. We don't have a workflow. We will create a workflow for the sending a email notification, that we will cover in the next video, how we can attach a workflow and send a notification on the completion of 25%, 50%, or 75% or 100%, right? As of now I'm just keeping it default. Here we will be specifying the, we will just giving a 15-minute, because as per the data response time should be a 15 minutes. So there is a one SLA that is for response. Okay, let me, instead of this service, now what I can do, I can go for the response. So this is for the response, and the SLA definition, let's say no schedule, means we wanted to run it 24 into 7, right? In the second example, don't worry guys, I have written down, I will consider, I'll be considering like a scheduled one over here, like a SLA definition, and we will be selecting a schedule and we'll see how that we can implement. Okay, but for this we are going with the 24 into 7 schedule, means no schedule. Here now we are done with the above, because in the 15 minute we have to get the response, and here in the start condition we are just saying Mm, active is true, and what could be the and priority is critical, right? So if priority is critical, then we wanted to attach this SLA. What could be the pause condition? Pause condition could be a state is on hold, or here we can say instead of active, we can say a state is new, because we wanted to attach on the first time itself, because this is the response, right? And now here on hold, a stop condition could be a state is equal is one of resolve and close and cancel, right? So let me explain you again, guys. So here a start condition I have given, because this is the response one, because this should not attach to anybody else, like if a state other than new, because in progress means you have already assigned a ticket to somebody. Okay, so on that case response should not be get a state should be um, other than new. Okay, so this way we can do show. Now let me save this. Fine, so now let's go and create an incident ticket with the priority one. Here I'm going, and I will just create a test one, test SLA, right? Color I'm just selecting anyone, able tutor. State is new, let's say self-service, and yeah, fine. So the moment I will say save, it should sorry, the we have to go for the priority one, because that is the condition we have given over here, right? So here we have to change from high to high so that it will be a critical. Now as you can see, guys, this time still ticket SLA is not yet attached over here, right? So this time I'm going to make the priority is equal to 1, so it will, our SLA will get attached over here, right? Our instance is working little slow. This is also one kind of issue. We cannot work on the slower instance, right? So we can raise a high ticket with the service now, right, to resolve the issue. Anyway, so once the ticket will get created or updated over here, this time as you can see here, now SLA is response SLA is attached over here. This is the out of the box one, and this is for resolution, but this is for our response which we have created. So as you can see, guys, over here business elapsed time is showing 2.67%, because this SLA is just for 15 minutes. If someone is not responding, then it will breach the SLA, right? So as you can see here, a start time is this on 5:16:19 second. This SLA got started. Still a stop time is empty, because still it is not yet stopped, right? So what could be the stop condition? And the stop condition, I think we have given a wrong way over here. It should not be resolved. This is for resolution, this should be only in progress, basically, right? So I'm just saving it. I'm sorry about that, guys, but the stop condition, I was thinking this is the resolution SLA, and for resolution SLA definitely we have to give the resolution condition, but this is just for response. So if ticket falls under from in new to in progress, then SLA should stop, right? Now what we can do, now we are going to assign to somebody so that it will fall under the assign to. So let's say in progress, now it's came. So let's check out the our SLA. As you can see here, by default a stop time got updated, and here SLA is on the 14%. We have completed the job. Here it is coming the completed, right? So within the 15 minutes we have responded the um, ticket, so that our SLA is SLA didn't breach it, right? So our main objective is we have to track the SLA, and within the 2 minutes, as you can see here, we have responded. So if we will elapse of 15 minutes of time, then SLA will get breach. Breach means you have elapsed your all the 15 minutes time. Right, guys? So in the next video, we will see how we can create a response resolution SLA, right? Thank you guys. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe my channel. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Runjay Patel. Guys, this is the part 3 of SLA series. In part 1, I have explained the very basic concept about the SLA, and in part 2, I have done the practical example, right? I have shown you how you can create a response SLA, and in this video we will see how once the response come out, then how we can start our resolution SLA, right? So if you can see my document over here, so there is two type of SLA here we are creating. One for the response, means someone has to respond if ticket is got created for priority one ticket, then someone has to respond within a 15 minute, and within a 2 hours someone has to give the resolution. So in part 2, I have created a response SLA, and in part 2, I'm going to create a resolution SLA, right? So let me just copy it over here. I'm just going to ServiceNow instance, and here just type SLA, and here you will be getting a SLA definition, right? This is the SLA, guys, I have created for the in the part 1 video, right? So now this time let me create a resolution one. So resolution priority one, right? And if you want, I can give the same name just for not whole. Let me copy it from here, right? And we'll remove it because we should follow the naming convention also. This is very important, guys, to follow the naming convention, because here you are just creating one or two, but once you will start your actual implementation, there you might be creating more than like 50 or something like that for the different scenario, right? So this time I'll be selecting instead of response, I'll be selecting the resolution, right? Table should be same on the incident flow. Default as of now I'm just keeping it. We'll make a different video to showcase you how to work with the flow, how you can trigger a notification based on the SLA percentage. And here we have to give 2 hours as per the data, right? So as per the data, resolution time is 2 hours, so I have given the 2 hours over here. SLA definition, let's say check it as a no schedule, because we want this to be resolved. It doesn't matter what time it is, but we want to be this to be resolved. So this is the conditions which we have received from the client, right? And now here in the start condition, here we will be giving a state. A state is equal to what could be the, guys? It could be the new or in progress. It should be a is one of in progress and on hold. I will tell you why. Because sometime the moment you will create a ticket, you might need some information from the requester, so you kept it on hold to get the information. So I'm just it could be like a very specific scenario. It's a rare scenario, but sometime it's happened, so I'm selecting both. Okay, so this could be a start condition, pause condition. uh, there could not be a pause conditions over here, or pause conditions, we can say state is equal to on hold. We can start this SLA if someone is keeping on hold, right, directly from the new to on hold condition. So we can start, but same time we are pausing this SLA because we need some information. Here one more condition we are missing, guys, that is the priority, right? Priority is critical. Stop condition, again over here, like we have to provide is one of, you know, that a stop when we want to stop it, if we if ticket got cancelled or resolved or closed, right? Now this is the steps we have to do for the resolution, guys. Here we are, this is the very simple one, first time I'm doing it, okay? And for the priority 2 ticket we have to do lots of stuff over here. For 30-minute response time and 4 hours is resolution time, but we'll see that, right? But for this priority 1 ticket for giving a resolution, this is the steps we have to provide, and many things I have already explained in my first video itself, so I'm not going to explain each and every attribute again, right? So if you don't know what is the schedule source, time zone source, and the duration type, then please go and watch part 1 of this SLA series. Fine, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this same incident which I have used for the response time over here, right? But this time I don't think so, because just now I have created, so this time it will get attached over here. It is not getting attached. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to change something. I'm just going to see whether it is getting attached or not. If not, we have to do with the new incident. I'm just hoping that it should attach here. Yeah. So as you can see here, 1 hour 59 minute is business time is left now. Mm, Within the, this is the start time. Basically, this is our SLA, right? And this is the out of the box one. So priority 1 15-minute. Again, it has started. Why it's state in progress, right? There is some issue with the this priority 1 response for 15 minutes. This is not our SLA, right? This is something which we have not created. We have created this one and this one, right? Okay. We need to check that this 1 minute it is saying. Okay, fine. We are not talking about this. So yeah, for this resolution one, if you will refresh it, this percentage will also get calculated, right? So it's getting attached. So if I will close this, let's say if I will on kept on hold and I will give the region, okay, I'm just giving anything, then our SLA should also get paused because we have given a pause condition. A state should be on hold. So let's refresh it. Right now is 1.9% over here, and just we will wait for second, so it should not change, right? So as you can see here, this converted to 100%, but our resolution SLA is still 1.919% is there. It's not increasing, right? So let's say if I will again move back to in progress and then I will save it, it will start increasing the percentage value, right? So 1.19, so I'm just going to refresh it again. We have to wait little because this is in percentage, right? Fine. So now what we can do next, that here we will resolve the tickets, okay? And the resolution note we have to give, basically I'm just filling the data, and in between I'm just going to refresh it. Still it is not. Okay, still it is saying the pause condition as you can see here, and why it is saying, let me refresh it. In progress it is there. Resolution is still in the pause condition, so we have to check what is the pause conditions we have given. We have given on hold, and state is on hold, but why it is coming like this? A state is not on hold, right? So here should not be a pause conditions. What we are missing? Okay, let me assign some value. So this is the things guys, you have to do a troubleshooting while working on that, right? So I'm just saving it again. Still it is coming a pause condition, so I need to troubleshoot why it is coming. If I'm saying in progress, oh, basically resume condition are met. We have not given any resume conditions over here, so let me give, if we are missing that resume condition over here. So if a state is in progress, and then I'm going to update it with the anything over here, and I'm going to save this. Now as you can see here, now it's become in progress. So here it's started. So we forget to give the resume conditions over here, so it kept it on hold, but we didn't say that means when it will resume again, right? Now second last one, we are going to check once we'll resolve this or close this, then it should also get completed over here, right? So now I'm going to resolve this ticket over here. We'll save it and we'll see. As you can see here, completed, right? So within time frame we have completed the ticket, and we have seen that how we can SLA is getting pause and how SLA is getting resume. In the next video guys, we will be talking about this, which is a very important one, right? In this we will be scheduling our um, excluding our holidays, all the steps, right? We'll see that. Thank you guys, thanks for watching. See you. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Runjay Patel. Guys, this is the fourth and last video on SLA topic. In all three previous video, I have explained that how you can simply create a SLA, right? So if you have remember, then in my previous video I have explained you that how we can create a priority one SLA, and how we can use the schedule which is there out of the box, things is there, which will be used 24 into 7 for all day, right? So it was a very simple that we have created, but in some scenario what your client will ask you to create a schedule, sorry, create a SLA which will require to run only for a specific time. Let's say if your client working time is 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. or 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., something like that. On that case you have to create a schedule, and if they wanted to exclude the holiday, then that also you have to configure. So this video is going to be a very specific for you, and very beneficial for you if you want to know the SLA in depth. So this is the kind of advanced level video I'm going to make it. So just to recall what we have covered so far, so I have explained in my starting video that what is SLA and why we are using, why SLA is required, right? All these things I have explained because this will help you to clear your interview. So whatever the interview question will come which is related to SLA, after watching my first three video, definitely you will clear those. Okay, so don't miss it. Fine, guys. So I'm not going to recall all those topic again in this video. So directly jumping to the live implementation of this priority to SLA. Right, but before that, guys, I would request you to please like and subscribe my channel. It will really motivate me to make a video on the different topic. And if you want to make a video on any specific topic which you are looking for, which you are not getting the content, please do let me know. I will try to make a video on those topics. Fine. And if you will have any doubt related to my videos, then definitely you can reach out to me. And you know that where you can reach out to me. I have created a Telegram channel for that, right? So Telegram channel name is just ServiceNow Help Desk. So just please go and join that channel and you can ask your doubt over there. Fine. So now let's jump to the our practical session. So I'll be creating a priority to SLA, right? So let me just navigate over here, and for that in the left navigation just type a SLA and just look for the SLA service level agreement. Under that you will be getting this SLA definition, right? I'm just opening in the new windows, and here I'll be creating a new SLA. Fine, so here I'll be giving the name. Name is very important. Naming convention you have to follow. This is a priority to SLA, right? This is for high, right? And here I'm type is SLA, let it be, and the target we are going to select the resolution, and this SLA is going to apply on the incident table, right? These all things I have already explained to you in my previous video. This SLA duration I want to keep it user defined, so here let me give some time. Let me give the 10-minute time for this, just for testing purpose. I mean to say, actually the actual, if you will go with the data, then it is saying a 4 hours, right? To just to showcase you so that it will show the progress, I'm just giving a 10 minutes time, right? Now here in the SLA definition, here we have to select the schedule. So as of now, what I'm going to do, because this is the mandatory one, so I'm going to select anyone. So let's say 8 to 5 holidays, I'm excluding holiday, I'm selecting. Let's give some start conditions. So here it with the priority is equal to high. This is the start condition, and the pause condition will say a state is equal to this data. Definitely, guys, you will be getting from your client. So state is on hold, then it should be on the pause condition. So resume condition I will be keeping. If pause condition doesn't meet, then it should be resume. And then the stop condition, if ticket got resolved or closed, cancelled, something it happened, then it should be resolved, close and cancelled. Fine, I'm not going to do the reset condition over here. I'm just going to save it. Fine. So this is the simple way we can create a SLA which will get attached while creating a incident as a priority to ticket, right? But the here the this video I just said, in this example we are going to see how we can create our own SLA, own schedule, and how we can exclude our holidays, right? So that we are going to see. So for that we have to use this schedule. So first of all we have to create a schedule, because the timing which we are looking, that is not there over here. So timing we are looking 10 to 6 or 10 to 7, something like that, right? Let's make it 10 a.m to 7 p.m. Fine. So this is the timing your client is asking to configure it and exclude the holiday. So they will provide you the holiday list as well. So that you have to configure. How you can configure? Just watch it over here. So now in the come to left navigation and just look for the schedule over here, and you have to go under the schedule, under the system schedule, and the schedule job, not schedule job here. uh, yeah, under the scheduler job you can find over here schedules. Under the schedules you can just open this link. Okay, So this will give you the same link, and if you don't know the module name, then you just type this table name in the left navigation panel, right? You know that. Let me tell you something which might be you might be knowing. You just need to copy the table name and just come over here in the left navigation, any table name in ServiceNow, and just put a dot and just type a list and hit enter. It will open that table in the list view in the new tab. Fine. So same thing I have done it. So here we have, let me close one windows. So here we have to create our schedule. Fine. So let's go to and create a schedule. I'm going to copy this, and here I will only change the 10 to 7, right? So this is the timing which we are going to maintain in this schedule, excluding holiday. We will see how we can exclude the holiday. So let's save this. Fine, now schedule got created, and the schedule entry here we have to maintain it, right? So I'm just clicking a new. So here 8 to 5 excluding holiday. Just so let's say weekdays. Let's say Monday to Friday, right? This is the name which I'm giving, and here just none is required. Just let it be BG. Okay, and here we have to provide our timings, right? So timing is sorry, not 8 to 5. Here we have to give 10 to 7, right? So here 10 means here we have to provide 10, and 7 means 12 and 7, right? So 12 and 7, 19. So here I'm just providing a 19 because this is the in 24 hours format. So you have to add 7 means 12 plus 7, that will become a 19. So here I'm just why I have given the 19 over here. Fine. So and this repeat, when it should repeat, then it should repeat only every weekdays, right? Monday to Friday. I'm not putting any limit. That means it will only work till that time. Let's say if your client is asking, hey, this schedule is only for 1 year or 2 year or 5 years, that time you can just put the um, repeat until. Fine. So as of now, it is not required. I'm just saving it. I'm hope you are clear with this. So here I just given the timing 10 to 7, and it will only apply for the weekdays. Fine, now I have submitted it, and as you can see here, one schedule got created, right? So schedule entry. Now this schedule is for 10 to 7. Now where I can exclude my holidays, right? So for that, here we have in the come to the child schedule and just create a new. If you have already created, just go and edit it over here, and you just add that child schedule over here, right? But in this case, as you know, that means I'm going to create the fresh one. So for this also I'll be creating a fresh one. So I'm just clicking on the new button here. I'm just giving India holidays, let's say test. Fine. It should be time zone, which time zone we have to follow. That means parent we don't want to do nothing. You just save it. Just let me copy it. I'm just given the name of the schedules. Fine. Now we have a child schedule. So in this child schedule, let me open in the new tab. So I'm just opening in the new tab over here. This same just now I have which I have created. So here I'm just going to open. So here same schedule I have opened it, right? India holidays test, right? So here what we have to do, here we have to do a scheduled entry. So that let's say 15th August or 26 January, and a holiday whatever, or like a Holi's, Dasara, Deepavali, whatever it is there, and any festivals it is there which is required a holiday based on your data which you will receive from your client, that you have to put it over here. I will just create a one or two entry over here just for to check that means how you can do so. So let's say I'm going to create for the 15th August. Fine, and here it should be make sure the type it should be excluded, because this 15th August, on that 15th August we are going to exclude this one, right? So if anyone is creating a ticket on the 15th August, our SLA should not start, right? So as busy, and here you have to select the date. So in the August, let's say 15th August, it is already Sunday, but if it is some other day, then you have to use it anyway. So if Sunday, if someone is creating, then it should not allowed to run the SLA, right? And here it should be whole day. It's not for a specific day. And if you have for a specific day, let's say that means on 15th August you are going to work on the 4 hours from this period to that period. Let's say like 10 to 2 o'clock you are going to work. On that case, you have to give the timing. But this holiday is for the whole day, so I'm just clicking all day, right? And does not repeat, here repeat we have to select the yearly, right? Because it will come once in a year, right? Day of the year, here you have to select which day, until, repeat until. So but here I'm not selecting anything, because we want to keep it open. It should not restrict to any till date, right? Floating is something that means if you if you are not very specific that this will come sometime, some festival will come on the like first week of the X month, right? So let's say some festival is coming on the second week of the month, right? And that is every Sunday or Saturday it is coming. So let's say Monday, and in every June. I'm just giving an example. So if I want to make some kind of adjustment, that means we are not sure, and it should be float week means the second of the week, and the if it is on Monday and the month is June, then we want to allow as a holiday, right? We want to exclude it. So if you are looking that kind of details, if your client is giving, then please select the float and go with that details. Okay, here in this it is very simple, because every we know that on every 15th August we will be having a holiday. So here I have selected the day of the year, right? And repeat every one, it would be there 1 year, something like that. And here BG, now we are good. Okay, so now we are excluding this on the 15th August. So let's submit it. Don't worry, I will show you the practical example. I will select one holidays for 2 days also, and we will show you. Okay, so let me just refresh it. Okay, let me refresh this whole schedule. Now we will check, let me revise it again. So here first we have given the schedule name, and then for scheduled entry we have created the timing from which time to which time this schedule will work. Let me open it, and so that you will get revised, right? So 10 to 19 means 10 to 7 p.m. we have given the timing, Monday to Friday, right? And now for this holiday, excluding a holiday, I have created one schedule under the child schedules, that name is the India holiday test, right? So here I have created, under this I have created the scheduled entry that is only for 15th August, right? Same way. So let's say let's go and have a look once, sorry. So let's say incident. I'm going to create one incident so that you can have a look that how SLA is getting applied. So let me select my name. This is for testing, and the priority which we have to select, that is the high over here. I'm just saving this, and we will see our SLA should attach over here, right? No, here, okay, I don't know why it is taking this much time. This usually it should not take. Okay, now as you can see here, there are other things is also running. So priority to SLA. So this is the hours, right, which we have created for the 10 minute, and this is for something else, right? So now we have created, and as you can see here, SLA is attached over here. This is for resolution and the 10 minute, right? And the timing which is not coming, let me refresh it, because just now we have created SLA is not running, I believe. Then we have to check why just now we have created. but it should say, let me check again, that means why SLA is not running, and the start condition is high. Okay, so this is for 8 to 5 excluding. What I'm going to do, I'm going to select some. Oh, okay, we are going to select some our schedules basically over here. So I'm just selecting it. Okay, and you know that why this is not running, because right now the timing, because we have set it the time as a caller time zone, and if you'll see the caller time zone means, so if you'll see my um, time zone, then Los Angeles is the time zone for me. Let me show you that as well, because SLA will take care of the many things, right? So as you can see here, the system American Los Angeles time zone is there. So the schedule which we have applied, which will not fall under that time zone. So because of that, this is not running, right? Let me show you, because what is the time for Los Angeles? Just say time now. Right now is 1 a.m. So this is out of our office hour which we have schedule created, right? So this is the excluding only the, but the timing which we have given, that is the 10 to 7, which is out of our office hour. So this schedule will not work basically. So how as you can see here, SLA is not even started. It is on the pause condition. Means not the pause condition means SLA is not taking the time, it is not executing. Is SLA is attached when the time will come, once the timing for Los Angeles will be 10 a.m., that time it will start running our SLA. So what I'm going to do to showcase you, that I'm going to create one for this schedule only. I'm just going to modify the entries over here, right? So let me open it, and for this I'm going to, this is okay, but the here it should start from 10. So what I'm going to say, it should start from 1 a.m. Okay, so it should be 0 1. Fine, so now let me save it and we'll check it again in this time, because we are saying, hey, our SLA timing should be 1 a.m. to 10 p.m., right? Now let's check it. This time it should start our SLA. Okay, maybe because you have created already, because it is not getting attached, but it's supposed to not do so, but here it should work. And the SLA, okay, let me check which one we have selected. 10 to 7, which our schedule just now we have created that one, right? So no, okay, fine. So let us create a new incident. I will see that means whether that SLA is executing or not. So here I'm going to create a new incident. I'll be saying Runjay, and the priority 2 ticket I'll be attaching. As you can see, a priority 2 ticket. I'm just giving any number. I will say save. Fine. So as you can see here, priority 2 ticket. Now SLA is started. Got it right? So I have given you the proof that if it is not matching the time which you have given, if it is not matching, then SLA will not start even, because I have changed the SLA from 1 a.m. and right now for Los Angeles time is the 1 a.m., right? That's why it is now it got started. Not open this one, just sorry this one, right? If I will refresh it, then it will show again. As you can see here, 6.2 percentage, 6.9 percentage already business elapsed time is there, because due to this we have sent 10 minutes only, right? So for 10 minutes on now business time left, it is 9 minutes, only 1 minute we have spent. So This is the things we have showcased you. And now let's assume that means how this will exclude the holiday, right? So we understood that means how SLA is getting attached and how schedule is working based on the timing set. So let this timing up, okay? And what I'm going to do, I'm going to create one holidays for 2 days only, right? So in this 15th August entry, in this our holidays entry, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create one test one. Let's say today I want to exclude the today. Let's say today is the holiday, right? So just for showcase, I'm going to execute this. So here you know that type we have to select the exclude, and the timing, let's say here it should be 1 to 10. Fine, here we have to put the 0. Fine, and let it be doesn't repeat. Okay, fine, it's fine. And for let be not time, let it be for the whole day. So I'm just creating one holidays again just for today, so that our SLA should not attach, right? Our SLA should attach, but it will not execute. I'm telling to the system here today is the holiday, so just please attach the SLA, but does not start the SLA. Fine. So here, okay, fine. So let me close this, and let me open this again just for cross verify. That means our entry has been created. You can see here today we have created. Now if I will create a new incident, this time SLA will get attached, but it will not start because of the holidays, right? So let me select it, and here just type anything, and the priority we have to give, that is the high. I'm selecting over here. Fine. And now let's go and we'll check. This time SLA is attached, this is our SLA, right? This attached, but due to timing, that means timing is there. Our SLA timing, let me showcase you again. Where is schedule? Let me open the schedule. So this is our schedule. So as you can see here the timing which we have checked, then from 1 a.m. to um, 10 p.m. So as per the Los Angeles time, as you can see here, it's there under the timing, it is there, but which we have created one entry for excluding, that is the holiday which we have created, this one. So this is working now. It's saying that hey, today is the holiday, so we will be attaching the SLA, but we will be not executing the SLA, we will not start the SLA. Fine. So I will showcase you again back. If I will delete this, then it should start it. So let me delete it again, so that we will cross verify. I'll be wait for some more time, so that you can just say, as you can see 1 minute ago, so it should give some percentage, but still it is not giving. So let me reload it. Fine. So here it is not giving, so it means that means SLA is getting attached, but it is not getting started because of this holiday which we have created. So now I'm going to delete this, so that our SLA should start. I have deleted it, as you can see here. Now there is no holidays is there, so if I will refresh it, it should start. Can you see this? It's 1 meter over 1 minute over now, and this much SLA is there. Got it? I'm hoping you have got the concept, that means how we can create a schedule, our own schedule, and how we can exclude our holidays from that schedule, right? Thanks guys, thanks for watching. If you have any doubts, you know that where you can reach out to me, and please don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.